So let's see how this all works. When you get on Hugging Face website, then you will see that icon here. It's going to load a while. This may occur a couple of minutes, so you just hang on. Otherwise, you can just reload your page. You can try, it goes faster. So first of all, I'm going to introduce you to the interface. Here is the AI generated image. You can't upload your own images, just the pre-generated ones. If you go here, you have the trained models. So when you click on the horses, you get horses here. When you click on humans, the first one is humans and cats and elephant, car, and so on. So I'm here on the lions model. And if you change the seed, you get another AI generated picture. So I don't encourage you to change it because otherwise it's going to load again and again. You never have the chance to actually get started. So first of all, you need to add a point. I add a point on his nose, and then I just want to somewhere where I want to have it's going to look like or end up the position. So I want him to watch to the right side. So I click here somewhere, and that second point, which is a blue one, the red one is the starting point, the blue one is the ending point, and I said start, and then it's gonna load and processing. You can stop the process by clicking on stop anytime. So I do that for now, and I want a second one. I want to make this foot here to the left, so I click on that, and I want him to probably here. I want to end up here, so I'm gonna start. We see that he has a kind of problems with the second leg. So I'm not really convinced because I think he's gonna not recalculate something hidden from itself. So it would be better if the legs were on different places. You have them separate already. So this is not really what it should like. But I think you know what I mean. It's kind of really tricky. So let's stop the process. I'm gonna reset everything. You can set the reset here and get the original one. So from here, if we do it first and add a point, we add a point here first and end point here. I suppose this is going to work because now we see what's the second leg is separate, so that should work. As you can see, we even ended up with an error. I probably see that too many are using that and trying that. So let's reset the image once more and reload the page. As you can see, it's a big challenge to get this running. However, here you can select the model. I really suggest you're not going to change it, otherwise it's going to drop you off again. So, however, if you have it, we just add a point here, and we end the end point here, and we select another point here, and an end point here. Same we do with this hand. I want to lift that, and I want to make her watching to the left side, so slightly to the left. And this hand, let's put that up here. And actually, I want to show you how hopefully really this is running, how you can change or mask some parts of a picture that you don't want to move with. But let's try this, for example, for this moment. Let's start. So as we can see, this arm here completely disappeared. I don't know really why. So let me show you something with the masking version. So let's stop this for a moment. We'll reset the image. And I want to mask, I put on that button. Now I want, for example, mask her upper body part. Let's do that really roughly. And I want to fix that as well here down. It's a bit mad with this really weird brush. So now I just want to move her middle part of the body. So I add a point, and I add a point here, and add an end point here. So let me see how that works, and start. It's always a bad sign when you get a white blank
canvas, because then it's really likely to crash. It looks like it's taking just the clothes. Actually, I wanted her to like bend a bit, but it's kind of interesting how you can watch with it, what's happening. It's really funny. But however, you get the idea. She's gonna get pregnant like so. So let me show you something else, because with expressions, it's really interesting. In this image, it's a kind of tricky because it's not that big. I can't zoom in. So just stop this for a moment and reset the image. I just want that she's going to open her mouth. So at a point, it's kind of tricky that I can just tap on the right side, on the right place. And let's start this. Let me see what's going to do that. Interesting to see that her hair is moving. Let's reset this again and go to the dog. Hopefully it's going to load in. It's going to load. Let's add a point. I want him to open his mouth. I set an endpoint here. So basically that should work much better. And make this happen now. Start. It might work better if you point another one, create another point on the upper mouth side. So let's stop this and reset the image and put point here to end up in the lower part, and the upper part we want to lift. And let's see how that works. Okay, an error, too much. I think this is really, really hard to get this running. You can try to reload the page. So if I change this here, as you can see, I get the dog back, but I can't set the points correctly. So if I set the points, it's not going to work anymore. You can reload the page, but it's going to take hours sometimes to get another picture. But since I get one, let's do this again. I want to move this leg to this place. I want to move this leg to this place. Then I want to move her upper body to this place and make her watching to the right side from her side watching. So let's start this. So it's going to crash again. So I encourage you to try this out, but it's kind of annoying when it crashes all the time, but it's really amazing what it's going to do. Have fun.